Hello there, my fine friends. Martin Pavey here. Welcome back to the channel. I hope that you're having a great day today. Today is all about spreading the message, so please do like and subscribe and share to spread this very important message. There comes a point in life where you just have to decide what it is that you want to do, get on with it, and no matter how terrifying or scary or nerve-wracking it might be, you have a choice in life between getting weaker or getting stronger. And in the past I have talked a lot about either or thinking or both thinking, but obviously when people say, oh, do you want to choose that option or that option, both of which you love? Well, I'm always an advocate for living life as abundantly and as interestingly as possible. But when it comes to confidence and being your own person, then it's absolutely essential that you choose to get stronger and more resilient, because there are gifts that you have that you can share with the world and you can actually genuinely help people. I think it's a really wonderful thing, but so few people actually really do it. You know, on Twitter I scroll through the various people that I'm following, or the For You section, where there are people that I'm not following that are doing similar things to me, and they're all sharing the same information. It's just reworded and it doesn't really have any, grit or sort of personality to it, and it can get quite monotonous, which is why I feel it's really important to sort of spread it about. And I've altered my profile so many times to try and fit in all of the information that's about me, but that's really what creating content is all about. It's about showing who you are as a person altogether. And God forbid, okay, that you might actually put yourself out there, that you might spread the word about whatever it is that you're doing, that you're passionate about, and that somebody may come back to you and leave a little snipey remark, or might not agree with you, and that you, God forbid, might shrink away. I was talking about growing into greatness and not shrinking away from it the other day. But if you think that even a couple of generations ago, what our forefathers were actually going through, and we're worrying endlessly about hurty words on the interwebs, well, it's a bit pathetic, really, isn't it? When you actually think about it, it's weak and it's feeble, and we're better than that. I think this is the ultimate question you must ask yourself, that am I really so nervous, or am I being complacent, or am I willing to put myself out there and maybe take the slings and arrows, because really they are just words, and we have it within us all to share really valuable information, share wisdom, and show other people, actually not tell, but show people that it is possible to overcome your neuroses, to overcome the mental and emotional blocks. And I'm not saying that you have to do it all at once, because you don't have to do it all at once, but you pick something, you start sharing information about that. And the beautiful thing is that when you do that authentically and you start mixing with people and using social media for what it's meant for, an online form of networking and developing relationships, well, believe me, people will come to you. They do, because the universe and the good Lord rewards people who are proactive and brave. Because it is, if you start sharing your opinions, and there's plenty of stuff in our in our day and age to actually share information about, it can be quite nerve-wracking, because there are hostile people out there. But I'm working towards a way of behaving that means that those people are irrelevant anyway, that they don't matter. Because when I was growing up, I don't know if it's so much of a thing now, but you would have critics, you'd have film critics and book critics and all these different people in the newspapers and the magazines and television programs that aren't as popular now. And they would just sit around pontificating about other work that people had done, but they'd never really done anything themselves. And that's sort of the equivalent with trolls online. They haven't really done anything. And you'll find that you get these snipey remarks from people, and you'll go to their profiles, and usually there'll be a Ukraine flag and a, he, him pronouns, whatever, in the bio, and you just think, oh God, honestly, how sad. And they've got 5 followers, and they're not doing anything. They haven't posted anything, or maybe they did one tweet 7 years ago or whatever. They don't matter, and it sounds quite judgmental. But what you're afraid of is just that kind of behaviour is so beneath you that you can do so much better than they can. So I just think it is time to start spreading the word, start spreading the message, put yourself out there, share what you love doing. And there'll be people that say, oh, you've got to pick a niche, and you've got to have micro niches and sub niches, and you've got to do all of this. I said, well, yeah, maybe, but in the beginning, it doesn't really matter what you share. If you imagine you were going to, traditionally, you would go to a pub and you'd start talking to people, and you would look at somebody, and then they'd start talking, and they would be full of all these different activities and things that they do. And you could never judge a book by its cover. So it's important to be serious about putting yourself out there, but to not take it too seriously. There's a distinction. Have fun with it. Be flirtatious, be outrageous, be colourful, be cheeky, be naughty in the comments, and share what you're doing. That's all it really is. And when you see it that way, it takes a lot of the pressure off. Because I can guarantee you, like I have been my own worst enemy in life, you absolutely will have been your own worst enemy. Because you know what you want to do. You know that you want to share what you believe, but you fear disapproval. And it doesn't matter. It really, really doesn't matter. Just be gorgeous and go out there and have fun with it. So that's my advice for today. Please do like and subscribe and share to spread this very important message. I really do appreciate you watching these videos, your comments, your likes, all of it. It's wonderful. It really means a lot to me, and I'm very, very grateful for you all. So thank you very much, and I will see you on the next video. Ciao for now.